I'll say this without arrogance. Jay Cutler's the greatest bodybuilder of all time. I never had a lot of self-doubt. You know, people look at it as arrogance, and I'm just so confident that maybe sometimes I come off as that, but I've been knocked out enough times and came back from it that I just never gave up, and I always believed in myself. And I mean, I was so disciplined, man. There was no bodybuilder on this fucking planet that was more disciplined than I was at that time. I felt like a fucking machine, man. Everything just clicked. Like I told you, I could do anything. I went in the gym and I trained with light weights, I trained with heavy weights. It didn't matter what I did. Everything just clicks.
Ronnie's been here winning the show for the past, how many years, Ronnie?
6.
6 years. But this is my town, my home, my place.
It takes a lot of time, but I'm dedicated. And
I was just so young and just, I was so, you know, naive. I really didn't know much about anything. I really didn't know how to pose. I really didn't know anything, but I had the physique, I had the structure. And once I learned how to eat and learned how to, you know, train properly, and, you know, I wanted to be the best. My dad just, you know, my dad was a pusher, man. I hated my dad a lot of times early in my life because he would just make me work, and he taught me to be a machine, you know. And it really gave me the work ethic to be who I am as a bodybuilder, and, you know, to be relentless, and had to learn to value working hard to achieve certain things. And I knew going into bodybuilding, it wasn't going to be easy. He's like, I'm telling you, you can beat Ronnie Coleman. Jay, I'm telling you, you're going to beat this guy. I'm telling you, Jay, you're going to beat this guy. So in the lineup, when I was standing next to Ronnie, people are like, holy shit, Jay's beating Ronnie Coleman from the front. It's the first time in my career that I actually knew, shit, I'm going to win the Mr. Olympia contest. I knew myself I would win it. And I knew in 2006, I knew 100% I was going to win the Mr. Olympia in 2006. I had no doubt in my mind. But every year I watched Ronnie stand next to me, and before he fell on the ground and he cried, he was scared. He was scared. You'll see Ronnie Coleman mouthing some things to me, and Ronnie Coleman said, well, you beat me. He said, you won. And I didn't know what to say. I felt terrible. losing and winning was the best thing that ever happened to me in my life, because the fans that hated Jay Cutler now loved him again. And that's what I love most about my career, is that my body did the talking and my movement did the talking. I walked out on stage that night, and you remember, that was for sure the greatest moment of my life, winning the Mr. Olympia. When I came out, I just came out there, I did that fucking quad stomp, and it's like the place went fucking crazy, man.